Well, I have another Kickstarter thank you video to make, this time for Patrick, whose help was absolutely indispensable in getting my book made. I am just waiting for the proof copy, and when it arrives, I get to do the least desirable task any author ever has, which is rereading their book for the millionth time. Anyway, the book, as you know, is Children in Global Folktales, and here's an excerpt from a story set in Athens. It's set in a castle, so we'll start with some real-world fairy tale-esque castles, and then we'll start to mix it up visually as the reading begins. Thanks. Some time passed, and again she was about to have a child. Hardly had the month begun in which it was to be born, that word came again for the king to go and fight against the Saracens. He was very much grieved at having to leave his wife again at the time her baby was to be born, but what could he do? And as she wept, said he, Don't fret, or this child which thou bearest in thy bosom will die too. Only be patient, and I will soon come back. A few days after her husband's departure, the pains of labor came upon her, and again the same servant was at hand. Another child was born, and the house was lighted up, for the baby was golden-ankled. Again the servant wrapped it in a sheet. He went to cast it away, and again the old woman was there. And she persuaded him to give it to her, and went away. Said the young mother, Where is my baby? Let me see it. Nah, thou hast borne a horror, and as soon as it was born it fled, and we don't know what has become of it, but I wish my son joy of his choice. The poor young mother said nothing. She must be patient. What can she do? What can she say? The king came back from the Saracens' land. He went again to his mother, kissed her hand as usual, and asked her, Mother mine, how is my wife? What child has she borne? A horror, and as soon as it was born it went we know not where. Ay, sighed the king. He was beginning to suspect something, but what could he do? Could he accuse his mother? And that will be it. Just a little taste. In particular for Patrick, who hung with me there for all the trials and tribulations of this project, so once again, thanks very much. I hope to get you the book soon. Goodbye for now.